Good day, my name is Delayin, and I'm your export doctor. In recent time, we've been talking about export contract. What no one tells you about export contract, or better still, what should be the content of a typical export contract. In this video, I'll be talking about a particular section of the export contract that I call the pre-shipment inspection section. The pre-shipment inspection section of the export contract. Now, what does this entail? What should be in the pre-shipment inspection section of an export contract? The pre-shipment inspections of an export contract should outline the procedures, the responsibilities, the requirement related to inspecting the goods before shipment to ensure compliance with the quality standard, to ensure compliance with the quality specification, to ensure compliance with the contractual obligation. Now, this section is essential for clarifying the inspection process and the mitigation of the risk of dispute that will occur between the buyer and seller. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to me, this is a very important aspect. In fact, particularly if you are doing commodities, this section is going to talk about the quality specification. Who is doing the inspection? What is the purpose of the inspection? Who is the agency that is to do the inspection? What is the scope of the inspection? What are they testing? What is the timing of the inspection? What is the timing of the inspection? The notification and reporting of the inspection also should be stated in this particular section. What will be the basis for acceptance or rejection of the goods? Who is bearing the cost of this inspection? First one, the purpose of the inspection. The contract should specify the purpose of pre-shipment inspection, as the word implies, pre-shipment. So the inspection should be done before shipment, pre-shipment. And this typically verifies the quantity, the quality, the condition, and the conformity of the goods with the specification, with the standard and terms of the contract. That is the whole purpose of inspection. This section should also indicate the inspection agent. The contract should designate the specific inspection agent. For example, is it going to be SGS? Is it going to be Bureau Veritas? Is it going to be Hotech? Is it going to be Intertech? Is it going to be CCIC? Who is going to do the inspection? If it's in China, CCIC or CIQ, who is going to do the inspection? The contract should designate the specific agency or third-party inspector responsible for conducting the pre-shipment inspection. The selection of the agency should be reputable, independent, and accredited. In fact, I don't even like that clause, independent, reputed, accredited in the contract. No. What you should put in the contract is just state it clearly. Who should do the inspection? Clearly stated. That means the buyer will have discovered the seller. Can you give me the name of inspection agent, international inspection agent in your country? Give it. The buyer will go and check and then say, okay, I would prefer you use this particular inspection agent. That way, there won't be any misunderstanding. Who is doing the inspection? Then the scope of the inspection. The contract should define the scope of the inspection. For example, it should indicate which parameter will be tested. Let me give you an example. So let's say we are doing commodity like raw cashew nut. What is the moisture? You should test the moisture. You should test the nut count. You should test the kernel output ratio. You should test the impurities, admixture. You should test these parameters. In fact, the contract should now state that the buyer should not ship if the quality goes below this level. The quality goes below this level. The quality goes below, that means the quality inspection should indicate that the purity of the product is top-notch. All this should be clearly stated. These are the things that create problem in export contract. These are the things that create issues, problems, challenges in export contract. So it's extremely important for the buyer to ensure that this quality specification, and this is particularly important for quantity for commodities. In fact, even the bag, the kind of bag to be used, how it should be packed, all that should be stated so that it can be inspected together by the inspection agent. Then the timing of the inspection. The contract should specify the timing of the pre-shipment inspection, including when the inspection is to be done, where the inspection is to take place. Typically, the inspection should be conducted shortly before the good is loaded into the container for shipment abroad. Shortly before the good is loaded into the container for shipment abroad. This is extremely, extremely important. Remember, it's pre-shipment. That means inspection must be done before shipment. Notification and reporting. The contract should outline the procedure for reporting notifying the exporter of the inspection report and providing a written inspection report detailing the findings, observation, and conclusion. Now, this section should indicate that the inspection agent should send a copy of the inspection report to this email address so that the buyer can get a copy of that inspection report directly from the inspection agent. A copy directly, scan copy, soft copy directly from the inspection agent. This is extremely important for commodity. For commodity. Based on the result, talking about acceptance and rejection of goods, based on the result of pre-shipment inspection, the contract should specify the conditions under which the buyer may reject or accept. If the good do not meet the minimum specification, if you listen to this, in this video, the previous session on product, I mentioned the quality specification. If the result shows that the product it does not meet up to that quality specification, then it should be rejected. Then it should be rejected. Then it should be rejected. Then cost and expenses. In fact, that section should also state if there will be discounting of price instead of total rejection. For every 1% increase in moisture, there will be $5 reduction in the price. Cost. The contract should address the allocation of cost and expenses. Who is bearing the cost of pre-shipment inspection? Who is bearing the inspection fee? Who is bearing the cost of the inspection agent, taking them to the location? Who is bearing the cost associated with the inspection? Typically, it should be the exporter, because it's in that country, can pay them in local currency rather than the exporter, the buyer abroad paying in foreign currency. That should make it a lot easier to resolve. Has this video been of help to you? Please give it a thumbs up. Do you have a friend that is about to sign the contract? If you hear what I've said in this video, share with your friends. It's also extremely, extremely important that you drop your comment and question if you have anyone for me. And lastly, remember, if you are new to our channel, click on the subscribe button and notification bell so you know when we upload the next video, which will still be about export contract. My name is Dila Imibo, and I'm your export doctor, and I'm signing off.